Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders. And it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
Taken back almost at once. Yamal. Yamal succumbs to the pressure. Now that looks a decent ball. He can run onto that. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, good-looking ball. Asensio. Now it's Ferran Torres. No, he wasn't going to let him past.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play, and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. Lamine Yamal clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. This for the lead. That is quite remarkable.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And that's been won straight back. Piqué, always a very imposing presence at the back. He'll try from distance! And that is wildly off target.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And a header! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be.
Ferran Torres! And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now that's been intercepted, pinged towards the front line. Yamal tries to pass it through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Over to the right flank.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Terrific effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Stood up well to him there. And it's Rodri. Now it's Torres. Now this could be a chance.
Spain really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
And that's a good ball. Rodri. Raul. Xavi Alonso is always looking to break lines. Now it's Ferran Torres. Rodri. Piqué. Ambitious ball here.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Valde. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Looking for the run. Valde is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And it's Fernando Torres. Now it's Ferran Torres. Now it's Asensio. Piqué. And it's Puyol. Torres. It's run loose here.
Spain have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Now it's Yamal. Knocks it into space. Yamal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Tries a shot! It's hit the upright. There's the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And it's Rodri. Baina proves too strong. Now it's Asensio. Floated through. Now it's Baina. He has found the way through. Plays it in low. And he's quick to get rid. And the referee has blown for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Spain definitely happy with the way they've gone about things in the first half. Could they have turned more of their chances into goals? They can't let that be their regret now.
Spain are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. The second half is up and running. Spain leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Asensio tries to play it through. He's found a way through. Spain can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Raul. Yamal, a player who needs no introduction. That has ended up in no man's land. Raul. Fernando Torres. Shot a goal! And there's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Oh, there's a probing ball. Yamal. Baina.
Spain are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Spain are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Raul. And this is Torres. He's on it, can he get away? Real chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Lamine Yamal really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Bina. He's a sharp little ball here. Asensio is onto this. Raul, great vision. Yamal is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Oh, that's great chance! Off the post! And that is doing no harm at all.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
Time and again they are repelled. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Good ball over the top. He's onside. Decent chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
He won't be happy with that one. Rodri. No way through. Balde. Howson. Aimed beyond the defence. Xabi Alonso. And it's Balde. For Xabi Alonso. Rodri, the man that is tenacity personified. He's got... Can he finish? Bina. Asensio. It looks a good ball through. Just the keeper in his way. Takes a shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Spain really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And we have our very first corner.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking for options for movement. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he shoots! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Lamine Yamal really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Torres. And it's made its way to him.
That was lovely, that.
He's picked his way through. Spain have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Spain are looking to go forward now. Howson. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Can he get it through? Played out towards the right wing. Martin with the foul. Yamal flings in across. Subimendi. Yamal. And that's that. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.